we're the Buccaneers. Ho, 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 we're the Buccaneers. Offense, defense. Now we're here to say, make the walk the plank, throw them in Tampa Bay. Bay, 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 Bay,
Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey, I say Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey, we the Bucks. You know they brought the crew, so we gotta turn them up. No matter if we run, throw, the offense on the roll, and the defense can't stop, so they screaming, let's go. Get it, got it, he gone. That boy took that thing down to the end zone. And the only thing on my mind is just bucking your time, and I'ma ride. Let's go Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey, I say Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey. Not fire the cannons, I wanna hear them go. The other team better hurry up and lead up. Fly right past them, let them running like. Put a big hit on them, make the crowd go. Now raise the flags, cause I wanna see them. Gotta make sure the other team fans see them. And the only thing on my mind is just bucking your time, and I'ma ride. Now let's go Tampa, hey, get Tampa, hey, I say Tampa, hey, get Tampa,
Buck fans, how about them Buccaneers, huh? How about that? I want to see you guys pull up in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking right now. Your Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 4-1. What a unbelievable game. It was kind of like a boring game in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. And excuse me for the background and stuff like that. I am in the garage as we get ready to redo everything down here and stuff like that. But what enough of that, but what a unbelievable ending to that game. Our captain Levante David with an interception. I seen a lot of tweets out there, a lot of posts. Levante's washed, this and that. Levante may not be as fast as he used to be 6 years ago, 7 years ago, but I'll tell you what. The instincts that he has and just the awareness. I mean, what more do you want? He made the play when it happened and when it mattered. You know, I got a bunch of notes here, as I always do. I take down before the game. But I just want to know out there, and if you guys are listening or watching me on X, come on over to YouTube because we can't read your comments. We can't see the comments. If you're on Instagram, on the Instagram Live, come on over to YouTube. That way we can see, you can interact with the Frozen Pirate podcast. I have a couple of guests that might be pulling up. Not 100% sure. But, guys, what a wild game. Baker Mayfield. I'll tell you what, man. Baker Mayfield went off. 29-33, 379 yards passing, 2 touchdowns for Baker Mayfield. How about that performance? You know, we're talking about MVP. I'll tell you what, if Baker Mayfield can continue to putting up performances like this, and they get to the NFC Championship game, how can you not say Baker Mayfield is not a top candidate for MVP? How can you not? How can you not? You know, and it's funny because you take a look at the media who covers this team. I'm not talking about the local media. I'm talking about the national media. They got no love for this team. They've never had love for this team. Living and dying in the fourth quarter is unbelievable from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Don't know how much longer they can do that, but to answer the question on today's pregame show, can the Buccaneers survive? They survived Seattle. And I said it in my tweet. Make sure you guys follow me on X, Louis FPP. I like to tweet and post throughout the game. I said straight out, the team with the last possession is going to win this game. And that's what happened. The team with the last possession is going to win this game. Simple as that. If you take a look at the whole game, I was a little nervous. I'm not going to lie, because Seattle caught the momentum. They caught fire early on in the game. I mean, in the second quarter, going into the half. But if you guys listen to my pregame show, pregame. If you guys listen to my pregame show, I said a couple of things, and a lot of things that I said actually happened. That's why you guys got to be subscribed to the show. You guys got to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Everything I called in the pregame show happened. Buccaneers got to create turnovers. They got to be aggressive on defense, clean up special teams, which they did. Huge punt by Dixon. Backed them all up in the 1 yard line. That was huge. Yaya Diaby almost had an interception for a touchdown there. You know, it's just wild, man. Wild to see that last drive by the Seahawks because, again, they gained all the momentum going into the half. They scored a pretty touchdown. And then they got the ball back. You know, actually, I wasn't going to get to the comments. I was going to get to the comments a little bit later on in the show, but I got to read this one out. Shout out to Christopher Cole, a loyal listener here at the Frozen Pirate Podcast. Make sure you guys smash that like button. It's a Buccaneers win. Why not? Smash the like button here for this show. Like I said, guys, if you're listening to us on X, go to YouTube. Punch in the Frozen Pirate Podcast on YouTube. Listen to us there. Please. It goes a long way. Like I said, trying to build this channel up and stuff like that, trying to get into the algorithm. And if you guys jump onto YouTube with the Frozen Pirate Podcast, like I said, I can see your comments there. Carolina is kicking themselves for letting both of these quarterbacks leave. I don't know if they're kicking themselves. I mean, you know, that just comes down to common sense. Poor coaching. And that's why Carolina is in the situation that they're in year after year after year. You can ask Ralph, who comes on every Wednesday night for State of the South, right here on the Frozen Pirate Podcast every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. He comes on and he says it, you know, we've never had a back-to-back winning season. And it's true. Let's go to the comments real quick. Zach Jarvis, I love how the game ended with Levante David getting the pick. I agree, man. How suiting was that? He struggled a little bit throughout the game, and then he made the play that mattered the most. That's why I never say nothing negative about players until the game's over, because you never know what they're going to do. Shout out to Ryan Cabral here. Was out to dinner with him and his wife, to be. Emeka Abuka, I think you can let Mike Evans go now. I'm going to stop you right there. We're never going to let Mike Evans go. I'm sorry, buddy. We're never going to let Mike Evans go. In Baker of Mayfield for MVP, that's coming from a Patriots game, Patriots fan. Yeah. You know, the Buccaneers, let me just take a seat here. I feel like I can. I've been standing and watching this game the whole time. Oh, that feels nice to relax. This team gets the blood pressure going. But it's a fun time to be a Buccaneers fan, man. I'm going to go over some stuff with you guys as far as statistics go. Great game by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know, it was a big game. You know, it was a shootout towards the end. That's who you want. And I did say early on in the pregame show, I'm going to keep saying that, man, because I feel like I should have a lot more viewers because what I'm talking about just makes sense. This game should have been on primetime. This game should have been on primetime, in my opinion. This game should have been on primetime. This was probably one of the best games throughout the week. It had a playoff atmosphere, had a playoff vibe to it. You know, both teams, the battle of 1976, both teams came into existence here. You know, and it was a very slow start for both teams. I'm not going to lie. The Buccaneers did start a little bit faster. And again, it's amazing what a fast start can do for you. You know, getting points early on in the game, not playing comeback hero all the time. Do I think this was a comeback game? Absolutely. Yeah, it was a comeback game, but we weren't down by 7. It was a tie game. And just the walk-off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you know, ending the game 38-35 was huge. I want to know in the comments right now, you know, how everybody's feeling out there. How you feeling about this? 4-1. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 4-1. They have a pretty good lead over everybody in the NFC South here. Let me fix this font here. I don't know what's going on. You got to love StreamYard with this stuff. You know, the Buccaneers with another convincing victory. And you take a look now, I believe the Eagles lost. I'm still a little upset about that Eagles game, but we'll get them back. Let's go to the statistics here. You take a look at everybody showed up. Everybody showed up. And this is what it's about. This is the ideal of the next man up mentality. Everybody, and I know you guys are thinking about Emeka, and I'm going to get to all that. But everybody did their job. I hate to say it, Ryan is going to like this, the old cliche, the old Patriots way, just do your job. Everybody did their job. Rachaad White, fantastic game in my opinion. Picked up the blitz, did an awesome job in picking up blitzes and stuff like that, making plays when he needed to make plays. Another guy who I was very much impressed with, Cade Otton, coming up big, 4 receptions, 81 yards for Cade, who had a very good game. But most importantly, again, if you guys tune into the postgame and into the pregame show, I said the Buccaneers need to create turnovers. 2 turnovers created by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Levante David with a huge interception late in the game to seal the deal. If you're just tuning in, Baker Mayfield went off 29 for 33, 379 yards, 2 touchdowns. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The injury report thus far, none. That's a huge plus. We walk out of this game, no injuries, no casualties. The guys stepped up and did their job. I want to go to the statistics real quick here. Listen, we as Buccaneer fans, well, I'm going to speak for myself, but as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan since 1995, I've been part of the crew since 95. This is probably the most fun time to be a Bucs fan. Since Brady came, I knew right off the rip we were winning the Super Bowl. And I have, when I find the Snapchat, the old Snapchat, I'll put it in the chat. When I said, just here to scout my future quarterback. When Brady came here, everything changed. The culture changed. And a lot of people thought when Brady left that we were going to go back to being the Yucks. Not the case, including myself. I never thought that. Even though Brady's last year in Tampa was not the greatest, and I figured he had no business playing that year, a lot going on. I just think that the core nucleus of that Super Bowl run was still here in guys like Godwin, Evans, Tristan Wirfs. Tristan Wirfs is the most important player on this offense. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. But I'm just letting you know, Baker looks so much more comfortable in the pocket with a healthy Tristan Wirfs. He makes a huge difference in this game, not only for the running game, but for the passing game. It's a shame because I would love to see this team at full tilt, with everybody healthy. And I can't wait. I can't wait until we're fully healthy. If we can continue stringing these wins early on in the season, next week we got the San Francisco 49ers. That's going to be a wild game. That's a game that I'm going to go ahead and say right now, I'm predicting the Buccaneers to take that game too. Because for so many years, we've lost to the San Francisco 49ers. If you go back and look at it's just, we've lost every single time to the Niners. We always got blown out by the Niners. I can't wait until next week. But that's next week. Let's talk about right now. Another guy who I thought had a fantastic game that nobody's really talking about, Tez Johnson, showed up. Shout out to Port Richie Lou. He kept on saying, we need to see Tez. We need to see Tez. 4 receptions, 59 yards receiving. And those 59 yards may not seem like a lot, but the plays that were made to get those 59 yards were huge. Rachaad White, he was my X factor. Again, you got to tune into the post-game shows and pregame shows. The pregame shows, I tend to go like an hour or 2 early before the game starts. I said my X factor was Rachaad White. So let's talk about Rachaad White. 14 attempts, 41 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. His longest was a 12-yard. He averaged only 2.9 yards per carry. I get it. Receiving, 4 catches, 30 yards. Rachaad White was such an impact on today's game that, again, the dude can start on 17 different teams, in my opinion. And again, guys, I'm very happy because this game, I felt, meant a lot to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming off that loss. Because the one thing that I did talk about was I don't want to see this team go into a slump. Listen, this is not the same Tampa Bay Buccaneers team from last year when you lose a game, you're going to lose 2 or 3 more after that. This is a very different Buccaneers game, and I get it. The Seahawks, a lot of people didn't have the respect for the Seahawks coming into this game. I did because I still think they're a talented team. But one thing I'm going to say is congratulations to Buc fans making it out to Seattle. I don't know who's responsible for that. Shout out to the Loose Cannons because they went out there and they said, we're going to invade Seattle. And I seen a deep sea of orange. So shout out to them guys and shout out to everybody out there on behalf of Bucs Nation, representing Buc Nation in Seattle. That was awesome. That was awesome. Just to see that. The crowd was not a factor for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Occasionally, you've seen Baker kind of holding his ears, but communication was key. So let's just, I don't want to ignore anybody. Let's get to the comments. Joe F. here says, vaunted Seattle defense choked like the Rams defense against the 49ers JV team. I wouldn't say they're a JV team. They're pretty good. Njigba, I'm butchering his name. That's a talented wide receiver, man. I'd like to pull up his statistics here. Because he gashed us. 8 receptions for 132 yards. Gashed us. And I get it. We didn't have Jamel Dean. We had a banged up secondary. And for the life of me, man, Zion, my boy, you got to catch one of those interceptions. You could have had one 100 yards to the house. Yeah. You got to catch those. Got to catch those. Where was the Seattle defense? Looked like the LA defense against the JV4. Oh, just read that. Said that twice. Christopher Wallace, our free jersey giveaway winner of that white Baker Mayfield jersey. Let me know when you get that in. Make sure you tag us in your story. You are spot on. Mayfield proved to everyone he is the franchise guy, and this team truly believes in him. Yeah, the team is rallying around Baker. Let me take this thing down. Injury report. Get the hell out of here. Injury report. There is no injury report. Thank God. Praise the Lord, man. You know, it's only a matter of time before, you know, you keep asking yourself, who's going to go down next? Who's going to go down next, you know? And these guys push through. Stree Barama. Seahawks played strong. Bucs finally put it together in all 3 phases. Absolutely. Excuse me. My son's a little sick. I'm starting to come down with something. So if you hear me like all the time, it's because the nose is starting to run. It's that time of the year out here in Massachusetts, unfortunately, guys. So, but it's all right. I'll be fine, especially because the Buccaneers won this game. I'm not taking nothing away from Sam Darnold, guys. We can hate all we want. We can say all the stupid stuff we want. Cooper Kupp had himself a decent game. 6 catches for 59 yards, targeted 9 times. Just crazy. Njigba, 8 receptions, 132 yards, 1 touchdown, targeted 9 times. That kid's going to be a hell of a football player to come. Sam Darnold, obviously 28 for 34, 341 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. But the problem is he threw that interception to Levante David, and that sealed it. And if you guys go back and you can look at my tweets, man, feel free to call me out on anything. I'm open to a debate. But I did say I did not like the Seahawks getting the ball back. I didn't expect Levante David to do that interception. I really didn't. But he came out on top. And it was such a fitting end for this Buccaneer ball club, this game. The battle of 1976, man. Both teams came in. Like I said, you guys got to start tuning in into the pregame. Everything that pretty much happened, I called. Like I said, I'm pretty excited about my FanDuel account too. I put in a couple of parlays, a little excited about that. Gonna save that money for something, I guess. Shout out to Kate Otten. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. And Rashad White. But let's get to my next guest here. We got some news that we want to. I don't know. I think we'll hold it off. It's up to him. But I know he's pumped. And if you guys haven't followed him, DJ Ups, make sure you guys go follow him on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. His video went viral last week with all the Eagle fans. So let's get him in here because I'm excited to see his enthusiasm. Let's go. We got a double screen here. What's going on? Producing on there we go.
Yo, what's up?
Yo.
Hey, you hear my voice? You know I was going ham, bro. Especially
no,
when
I know.
Devontae intercepted that last pass. Bro, I was like, let's go for 2. I'd rather lose going for 2, and then our defense did that. They never let us down, bro. Never.
How fitting was that? The captain.
And he didn't have a great game. He had a few missed tackles, one on a touchdown pass.
Right.
He's older, so I give him to him, bro. And when he needs to step up, he steps up. That's what matters.
He was missing a couple of tackles, and I seen a lot of people tweeting and stuff like that.
I never tweet bad about my team.
Yeah.
They ain't fans, bro.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing. I was just like, you know what? He's gonna step up. And I said early on in the show, Jay, was Levante is not the same Levante as 6 years ago. He's not. Maybe he's not as fast.
Not even 2 years ago.
Yeah, but the intelligence, the awareness, you don't lose that, no matter how old you get.
Nope.
And he knew where to be.
It's a matter of him figuring out his areas, his angles, and he gets a step slower, but he gets a little smarter as well. So It's all about once we get further into the season, he'll figure out spots that he needs to be at to make up for his getting older.
Right.
But bro, he's still a beast. He's still
absolutely.
He's still that dude. That's Tate. He ain't gonna never let us down. That's Tate.
Yeah,
ultimate bug.
Yeah, and not only that, just again, it was so fitting that he made that play to put us in position. And again, this is what championship teams do. This is what veterans do. And I hate to say this, but out here in Massachusetts, they had a saying with the Patriots: just do your job. And that's what he did. That's what everybody on this team did. Kate Otten, Rashad White, Baker Mayfield. Everybody just did their job.
So I got a question for you.
All right, shoot.
Speaking of everybody doing their job, do you think Mike Evans is a wide receiver 2 now?
Oh, so
he's doing this with double coverage, bro. He's doing this in double coverage.
Yeah.
170.
Yeah.
Rookie.
Look, 7 receptions, 163 yards.
You think Mike's the number 2? If he is, that's crazy. We got a number 2.
That is crazy. That is crazy, but I will say this, and I was telling everybody this. As a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan since 95, being part of the crew for 31 seasons, this is the most exciting time for Buccaneers football. And it's so exciting to see a kid like Emeka Egbuka get drafted here. And a lot of people didn't want him here. I'm not going to say no names. I'm not going to call anybody out.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I was like, why did we take a receiver and not a
lot of people did. Yeah.
But my thing is, Jason Light knows better than me. He gets paid millions to do this job.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to shut up.
Yeah.
And when he took Benjamin Morrison in the second round, and I saw that he had an injury history, I saw his grade for the draft, and he was a first-round grade, but they passed on him because of his hip injury. And then he comes here. Now he's a stud. People to speak before they know the full story.
Right.
And I like to sit back and figure out the full story before I start to talk a lot of noise and talk and bash my players and my GM and my owners. And I'm sure they had a conversation and they studied all the film. So now look at us. Everybody loves Emeka.
Yeah. Look, I was one of those when I was doing the show and I was on the stream live. watching Emeka Egbuka get drafted, I wanted Jahad Campbell. I thought Jahad Campbell was a perfect fit for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We saw what he's done with, the Eagles. We saw him firsthand against the Buccaneers, and he balls out. But Emeka Egbuka was the right pick. And
Emeka's gonna get Rookie of the Week again.
What's that?
He's gonna get Offensive Rookie of the Week again.
Well, I Father, forgive me, but I put a little bit of money on Emeka Egbuka winning Rookie of the Year, and this one the odds.
That was a good bet. That was a good bet. Barring injury, Lord prevent it. Barring injury, bro, he's him. We don't, bro. Mike's not here. Our number one's not here. Chris Godwin's rusty. Sterling is Sterling. We don't have Jalen McMillan, and he's basically doing this. Him and Tez are doing their thing, bro.
Yeah, and no Bucky
utilize
either.
Tate Otten a lot more, like we should have been.
Yep.
Baker threw for 3, bro. And if they don't start talking about Baker and the MVP conversation is real.
I was just talking about that, man. Looking at Baker's stats, how can you deny him MVP?
1 pick.
I get it; it's still early, but here's the thing. The turnovers for Baker are way down. One interception.
To be honest with you, bro. I'll take Baker with the turnovers because Brett Favre won Green Bay a Super Bowl with those turnovers, 25 interceptions that year. He won the MVP. Yep. I'll take that all day. As long as at least he's taking shots. That's the thing. He's taking the shots. And I've also noticed with Baker, when he does the running around in the backfield, if he doesn't take off and run, that's when we have to worry about turnovers. Because when he drops back and he lets it go with full confidence, he got somebody downfield that he wants the ball to go to.
Absolutely.
When he threw the touchdown to Emeka today, he put the ball in the air within 2 seconds, and I was like, "That's a touchdown." We were at a watch party, and I screamed touchdown, and lo and behold, Egbuka was down the field for a touchdown.
What a beautiful ball that was,
man!
That's the second time I've seen Baker throw a perfect ball to Egbuka, and I'll tell you one thing, man. And I'll admit something today. Before I did the pregame show and stuff like that, man, I've done a lot of research on Emeka Egbuka, and I think he's just not only just on the field, but off the field, the type of human being he is, his faith, and all that. Yeah, man. Like he's honestly, man. Yeah, man. And honestly, like I'll admit this today. Today was my first time going to church in many, many, many years. And like I said, and that's a part of, watching what Emeka Egbuka does. You know what I'm saying? And that's another story for another time. But man, I'm happy that I attended today. I feel good. I feel even better that the Buccaneers won. And it's unbelievable to see this kid grow up, literally. And like what you just said, is Mike Evans wide receiver number 2? I don't think so. I think it's more Mike's number 1, Emeka's number 2, and I think Chris is number 3 right now.
3. Think about this. When Mike comes back, who are they going to double cover? They were covering Mike the first 3 games before he got hurt. Right. Now they're double covering Emeka, and look at the numbers. Right. He's even better.
Yeah, it's scary.
He's even better.
It's scary, dude.
He's going to go to the Pro Bowl this year. His first year, bro.
Yeah, it's
first
scary.
Year he's going to go to the Pro Bowl.
And it's amazing because it's like
touchdowns.
Yeah.
Bro, he has 5 touchdowns and 400 yards in 5 games.
Yeah, it's scary. And not only that, no injuries today.
Nope.
That's huge. And
people don't realize when we get healthy 8-9 games into the year, we're about to be a problem.
Right.
We play San Francisco injured next week. Right. Let us pull that out. We'll be 5-1, bro.
I honestly, and I was just talking about that before you popped on. I said I have a good feeling about San Francisco because we owe them, because they've been blowing us out and all those. Yeah, like we owe them, and I'm excited for that game. That's going to be another tough game. I'm not going to take that game for granted, but I want to enjoy this right now.
Yeah. So I've noticed with Coach Bowles, like today, I feel like he let Darnold off easy. We didn't blitz a lot.
No. And I said that.
I was screaming at the watch party, Coach, light them up. Because our secondary, we're not blitzing, but we're giving up all of these deep passes. And I'm like, just light them up. If we're going to give up deep passes, you might as well make up for it and put some pressure on Darnold. Yeah. But I'm scared of next week because we like to give up career highs, and we've done that since Barry Sanders back in the day. I still see that highlight
You're
film
not
of Barry
lying.
Sanders, bro.
You're not lying. Yeah.
We did it to Kirk Cousins last year. We did it to C.J. Stroud the year before, and I'm just hoping Mac Jones ain't the one this year.
No, I don't think so. I think Mac has played well enough to get the 49ers where they are right now. But
Yeah.
I think Coach Bowles is going to see what happened in this game, and I said it too. I said it in a group chat that I'm on with Bucks Report. I said in the group chat, I want to see Todd Bowles play more aggressive. The defense has been lackluster. There's no pass rush.
Our pass rush is due to Kancey. I think he was going to have a really good year this year, and that pick kind of came at the worst time.
Right.
But I think he's doing what he can with what we have because he was a big part of our pass rush. Now, the rookie hasn't played bad. Elijah Roberts hasn't played bad filling in, and Logan Hall haven't played bad. No. It's just they aren't CK, bro. They ain't 94.
No. Yeah, exactly. So it's those guys are going to have to get some more reps in, more time.
Yep,
and I think they'll eventually And I think they'll start picking it up. And I think because the defensive line is one unit, and their chemistry is their chemistry. Now, when you infuse a couple of new guys in there because somebody went down, now Vita's got to learn tendencies. They got to learn Vita's tendencies. Communication. There's a lot of stuff that goes in there when it comes to the trenches.
Yeah, and that's part of why I really love the fact that Tay 54 ain't retired, because him and Vita have a chemistry that's second to none in the NFL, bro. Like they know what each other's gonna do, from running plays to passing plays to even touchdown celebrations. Vita gonna go do the aura farm, and we're gonna do our thing. But that was another reason why I was happy he didn't retire, because he's the heart of our defense, bro.
Absolutely. That is for sure. Before we keep going, we got to talk about this costume for kids. So
yes, sir.
We have a lot of people watching right now. I've been pushing this on every show. Jay, take the floor. You're doing something awesome for the kids. You're trying to raise some money. I was one of those kids that didn't have a costume. So I know what that feels like. So tell everybody what you got going on.
Yes. So everyone, I am in Florida, and I'm trying to raise $500 to $600 for costumes for 5 to 6 kids to just go shopping. They get a $100 budget, and they go get costumes with the fixings, the accessories, even the fake blood, whatever they want to buy. I want to take them in the store, and I want to go get it for them. And I'm willing to give up part of my autograph collection to do it. So we're actually at almost $300. We're at $290 right now. So we're $210 away from the goal. And, anything over what that $500 that'll be spent, I'm going to provide that. But I'm going to take kids shopping and make sure they get costumes for Halloween, because a lot of their parents can't afford it. That's a luxury to be able to get a costume. And some parents live paycheck to paycheck, especially in today's day and age. And if you can give $5, $10, $15, great. Also, as a perk, I am selling raffle tickets. If you donate $10, you get 1 raffle ticket. If you donate $25, you get 5 raffle tickets. And that gives you the opportunity to win an autographed Kalijah Kancey jersey, an autographed Antoine Winfield jersey, an autographed Brad Johnson from the 2002 Super Bowl team jersey. Or if you're a Yankee fan, I have an Orlando El Duque Hernandez jersey that is autographed as well, and it is inscribed 4-time World Series champion. The raffle will actually, and one of my coworkers just donated. If you're a real Bucs fan, you know who he is, Peyton Barber. He donated an autographed Peyton Barber jersey for me to raffle as well for the kids.
Wow.
Again, that's $10 a ticket, 5 tickets for $25. The raffle will be held on my Facebook Live October 17th at 8:00 p.m. I will put the tickets in the bucket on the live, and somebody else will pull the tickets out. You will see the empty bucket, and the tickets go in the bucket with your name on them. And we'll pull 5 tickets for 5 prizes. First prize gets a pick of the draw. Second prize gets the next pick, and so on. And the last prize gets the leftover jersey. But yeah, we're trying to raise some money for these kids. The link is in my bio on Instagram @_DJUPS, DJ Ups. If you can, please, the kids would highly appreciate it. I will do a video. I was given permission by the county to do video of the kids going shopping and going crazy for their costumes. So you guys will see the proof of the pudding.
That is awesome, man. I'm happy that you're doing that. Like I said, when I stumbled upon that video, I said right away, I got to help them out. I got to promote this with them because, like I said, I was one of those kids that, you're looking out the window on Halloween and you see everybody else doing their thing and you're just like, damn, I don't have a costume. And then sometimes you have to make your own costume. And
you're too embarrassed to go out and go trick-or-treating because you don't have a costume.
Yeah. And it's just, believe me, I know what that's like. I've already donated. I keep sharing the link in my story to get you guys to donate. Like I said, whatever you can it's for the kids, man. You can't go wrong with that. And you might win an autographed jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's huge, man. There is a perk to it. Like I said, whatever you guys can donate. Real quickly, do we want to share the news of some upcoming event, or do you want to?
I'll give them a little piece. So I can't tell them who, but
we're not saying guys, no names.
No names. Bucs fans, especially, you're gonna want to come. But December 5th, 6th, and 7th, we will be holding a sports collectors expo. So it's a huge trading card show. But in the process of the trading card show, we'll have athletes signing autographs. And you can get photo ops, autographs. You can meet them in person, talk to them. They are very, very cool and down to earth. It's a really cool event. We did it in June. And in June, we had Levante David. We had Antoine Winfield, Kalijah Cansey, Coach Gruden, Brad Johnson.
Tristan Ward.
We had a bunch of different current and former athletes. And this go around, I'm not allowed to announce just yet. We will have some Buccaneer legends coming. And I mean legends, Hall of Famers. So just make sure you get your butt to the Florida State Fairgrounds December 5th, 6th, and 7th. The 7th we do play. We have a home game on the 7th. So the 7th will be NBA players. We don't know who yet, but the 7th will be NBA players. But on the 6th, we'll have most of our retired players from the Bucs and other athletes. And then on Friday, most of the time, the current players come through on Fridays. So they do their walkthrough on Fridays, and then they have their day off and come to us. And they sign a bunch of autographs, take a bunch of pictures. And fans, you do not want to miss it. No. I'm DJing, so I'm turning it up with you guys. I'm in there screaming the Tampa Bay. We're in there chanting, doing our thing. We're having a real good time. Louis going to be there live doing the podcast. I'm going to jump on there with him. I'll be interviewing Bucs. I got Noggin Boss trying to talk them into sponsoring us. It's going to be a big event, man.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to be a part of it. Like I said, I'm flying down. I'm excited to be doing this and partnering up with you guys. This is going to be huge. Like I said, for everybody, as soon as everything gets worked out, and like I said, we want to see everybody's butt over there.
I'm a commercial this week, but tickets aren't on sale yet, and I'm not going to name any names this week. So as soon as I get the okay, go ahead and name some names. I'll come on the show and we gonna let them know, bro.
You guys are not gonna want to miss that. Like I said, at the Florida State Fairgrounds, man. Like I said, that's gonna be a huge show. The last one was a success. It was amazing. And I'm excited to be taking the Frozen Pirate podcast show down there, and just to kind of give everybody an insight what's going on. Like I said, it's gonna be awesome. Again, this is like I can't imagine how you feel about doing these things, but for me, man, like this is like a blessing to me because, like I said, just to be a part of something like that, man, it's just I am completely grateful for all that, man. Like that's just it's huge, and it's like I said, I want to see everybody who listens to the show get your butts down there. It's gonna be a good time. Stop by, say hello. If you want to jump on the mic with me, jump on the mic, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a fun time. Get some autographs. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you can't go wrong, man. You can't go wrong.
And they get my items right at the expo to get autographed, which is great. So if they come, and they don't have a helmet or a jersey, or they don't know where to get it, a card or something, they can get whatever they're gonna get signed right there at the expo. And I'll have mini helmets at my station. I'll have some mini helmets. I'll have some jerseys for the players that are gonna be there. I'll have some full size helmets for those players and the teams they played for. So it's gonna be a really good time, bro. Really good.
Yeah,
time.
man. I'm excited, man. Like I said, it's funny because I was texting you, and I'm like, yo, what do I wear? Because I'm from Massachusetts. I'm in a hoodie and sweatpants at this time of the year. You're like, bro, you're
Yeah,
good.
it's still hot.
You're good. You don't need that. You don't need that. So like that's beautiful for me. Like I said, usually you were like, oh, it's gonna be like a low of 70. So, bro, I'm in sweatpants. I mean, I'm in sweat shorts and a t-shirt. That's t-shirt weather for me. But yeah, man, I'm very excited to be doing this, partnering up with you guys, man. Like I said, this is gonna be off the charts, man. Especially with you, DJ, and especially with all some names that are coming through. You guys are not gonna want to miss that. I got, like I said, I'm on an all-time high right now because, like I said, I can't wait for December. Normally, I'm not a big fan of the month of December. It's actually my birthday, the month of December. And I don't, because the cold, but now I'm like, yo, I'm going to be in Tampa, be doing the sports expo. Like, this is awesome. Like, it's nice.
Bro, what's crazy is how this whole opportunity came about. So last year for my son's birthday, this was our first meet and greet ever. So my son, he's a huge Levante fan, bro. When I tell you, we go to the game, he screams, Dad, Levante, when he's on the screen coming out. So we go to a meet and greet with Levante. I buy him a jersey, and then I buy him a mini helmet to get signed. I buy tickets to get signed, the autographs. And we go and meet Levante. And Levante is so cool, bro. So we're standing there, and, everybody let my son cut because he was the only kid. And we go in there to take the picture, and my son's, I think he's stalling for time, but he's like, there's something in my shoe. And Levante's standing there laughing at him. I'm like, bro, let's just take the picture. So we took a picture with him. And then we go to the table to get autographs, and he goes, so you good now? That rock out of your shoe, little bro? And then, make a long story short, as we're standing in the line talking to Levante, we get a flyer. It says, hey, we're doing another signing at the fairgrounds. Come hang out. And I look, and this is before Bucky was Bucky. He was a backup at that point. So Bucky was going to be there, Dexter Jackson, Payne Durham, our tight end, was there. Yaya Diaby. It was like all people that weren't thought of at that point last year.
Right.
And then, so we get the flyer, and then, I say, okay, we're gonna go meet Dexter Jackson. That's who I wanted. And then I see something online while I'm about to buy the tickets. I see something online that says vendors, tables for $250. So I call him and I say, hey, do you mind if I buy a table as a vendor and I come DJ? He said, hold on, let me call you back on that. He called me back and said, you know a photographer? I said, yeah, my wife. He said, how about this? You can DJ and we'll pay her to do the photography. So I'm getting a job out of it, bro. And then Levante comes to our last show, looks at my son and says, you still got that rock in your shoe? Tell me that shit ain't just, it's like, we fell into this, bro. And it's like, it's just a great, it's like you said, it's an all-time high because you meet these guys and some people think they're millionaires, they're going to be jerks. And they're not, bro. They're really, really fun to be around. They laugh just like we laugh. They smile, they talk. It's just, if you come to the fairgrounds, you'll find out. You have a company you want to promote and say, hey, Levante, will you say this on my phone with me, in selfie mode? He'll take your phone and say it. Tristan did it. The only one that you can't ask that is Antoine. He ain't doing no videos. But other than that, everybody's cool with it. Coach Gruden will do it. So
I'd love to talk to Gruden because I got one question for him about that season with Warren Sapp and Lynch leaving. And I want to ask him, how dare you? How dare you allow? I'm just kidding. I wouldn't ask him that. The past is the past. But he's an interesting cat.
He'll answer it and he'll talk to you about it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the past is the past. Like I said, I thank Gruden for the Super Bowl title. He gave us the balls to go into Philly and break that curse, shut Veteran Stadium down. So, I mean, I don't really have anything bad to say about Gruden. There was a time where I had a little bit of resentment because, like I said, you don't get rid of Sapp and Lynch in the same year. But
Hall of
I get
Fame
it, man.
Players. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Lynch had another All-Pro year after that.
Oh yeah, he did phenomenal with the Broncos. He did a
Yeah,
great
he
job
had
with the
another
Broncos,
All-Pro
man.
year. So
That's my John Gruden impersonation. They just didn't have enough juice, man. We needed more juice on offense.
you sound
Nah,
just like
man.
him too.
I know. I don't. I was thinking about doing it if I ever saw him. Thinking about doing it, but I was just like, nah. He's gonna be like, get the hell out of here, dude. I don't know, but like I said, I don't know their personalities. But you know, I'm excited to be doing this with you guys, man. Partnering up with you guys. This is gonna be a great time. And like I said, once everything gets all worked out, we're gonna have more information for you guys. So make sure you guys all stay tuned. Like I said, it's gonna be. It's what the kids are saying. It's gonna be lit. But it was just no, you're breaking out there. There you go, got you. You broken out. You were breaking out. What'd you say?
Am I back?
Yeah, back.
I said, I'm back. Okay, I was saying it's gonna be on fire. It ain't just gonna be lit. It's gonna be all the way burning up.
On fire. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm pumped, man. I keep looking at the date. I'm like, damn, we're only in October. Like, let's go. Like, let's move.
But it's
man.
only 2 months away.
I know.
It's only 2 months, bro. Oh,
I know.
bro.
I know.
And then I'm bowling with Mike Evans on November 7th. Oh.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I actually have this picture. It's funny because I always said if I ever got a chance to meet Mike, I probably won't ever have this picture on me. But there's a picture that me and my son, well, the wife took the picture. Let me see if I can find it real quick here. It's such a cool picture. So, right here, it's right on my lock screen. I don't know if you can see that, but that's me and my kid walking.
I can see it.
Yeah.
With Mike Evans jerseys on.
Yeah. That's first and second generation Buccaneer fans right there.
Yeah.
That's
we're
wild.
on our third. My granddad. Yep.
Wow. But what a victory today, man. It's just like I said, It's so reassuring. Like, again, victory Monday is always great. And the Buccaneers did it in convincing fashion. It wasn't pretty,
and this week,
but they got the job done.
This week, the media's been dragging us because we only beat teams that are under 500. They can't do that this week. They can't.
Oh, that was a good Seahawks team.
And Chris Canty on ESPN, he told him and Jeff Saturday they always come to bat for us. They told Stephen A. They told Mad Dog Russo when they told everybody the Bucs shouldn't be in the top 5. Chris Canty said, "Are you serious? Do you see all the injuries that they have, and they're pulling these victories out?" And I'm like, crazy. Bro, why do we never get credit that we deserve?
Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, people look at me like I'm crazy when I said I think the Buccaneers are going to the Super Bowl this year. The amount of depth that they have in this team, and then watching Emeka Egbuka play in training camp,
bro, I'm
and
so
watching
glad
him play.
I already got a jersey autographed, a mini helmet autographed, and we pulled a $1,500 trading card for Emeka Egbuka.
Oh, wow. So I just picked up a Mike Evans so I live close to Gillette Stadium.
Yeah.
Tom Brady has a store up there called Card Vault. And so I picked up a Mike Evans rookie card autographed with a piece of the game jersey on it already.
Yeah, it's got a jersey patch. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
How much was that? That had to be $200-$300.
I paid $140 for it.
Nice. That ain't bad.
Yeah. So I seen it. It was funny because my buddy, my co-host Jamie, who does Around the NFL with me, I texted him. I'm like, "What do you think?" He's like, "Who cares what the price is? You got to do it at that point." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right." So I did it. Yep. All right, Jay. I know you're driving. I appreciate you joining the show.
Anytime, brother. Anytime.
Listen.
We'll figure out when I'll be back on. I'll shoot you a text.
Absolutely, man. Like I said,
don't forget everybody. Costumes for kids, man.
Kids.
Please donate.
Right there.
Whether it's $2, $3, $4, $5, it doesn't matter. It's highly appreciated. You'll see what your money will be going to. I'm gonna take them shopping actually 2 days after I do the raffle on October 19th. I'm meeting the parents at the store, and we're gonna let the kids do their thing. So just please, if you can, donate it. Please do, and I appreciate you with all respect, and thank you again. Thank you ahead of time. I appreciate you, Louis.
No, I mean, thank you. Like I said, again, that story moved me because I know I was one of those kids, man, and I try to make a difference. And like I said, things are changing, and I don't want kids to feel the way I felt. So if there's
Yeah,
something that I can do and help, like I said, I'm all for it, man. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So that's
Yes,
what it
sir.
came down to. All right, my brother, I appreciate you. We'll be in touch soon. I'll text you
Yes, sir.
tomorrow, and let's go Bucks. Celebrate the victory, brother.
Tampa.
Bay. Oh, by the
Yes,
way,
sir.
guys. By the way, that intro that you're listening to, that's this guy right here.
Stream Buccaneer Time by DJ Ups, DJ UPS Buccaneer Time.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Have a
Peace,
good one,
brother.
bro.
You too. Listen, guys, that was DJ Ups, man. Shout out to him. We got some big things working up. Like I said, I will be at the Sports Expo for Tampa, and I'm looking forward to it because, like I said, it's a dream come true. I'm not gonna unveil anything just yet. You guys are gonna have to wait on those names. I want to bring in another guest here. I can't wait to hear what he has to say because I know he's happy, and I think you guys know who this is because, like I said, every morning he's the general every morning for Bucks Nation. Like I said, since week 1, this dude has been beating the drum. He is our war general every game day, every Sunday. You know who he is, man. Let's bring him in here, Port Richie Lou. What's going on?
My brothers. LV fucking D, baby, with that fucking turnover, man. That fucking pick, bro. That was beautiful, man. That
Absolutely.
was beautiful, man.
Hey.
Look, I want to say this, man. Dude, we got to support DJ Ups, bro, with this Halloween costume deal. And you got to go get some autographed goods, man. Dude, in December, I'm going to try to make it down there, brother. I'll see if I could jump on with you, brother, and we'll do this, man. We'll do this, man. Absolutely, man.
It's a dream come true for me because, like I said, being a kid out of Massachusetts, I've always been a fan of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know, my father's no longer here with us. He was a big Patriots fan. Never understood why I was a Bucs fan, and he wasn't around to see Brady play for the Buccaneers. I'm sure that would have sat well with him. But I just think it's one of those things. Like I've worked very hard doing the podcast for about 3.5 years now. This is the first year. Not first year. It's like a year and a half of streaming and stuff like that, and just watching the response, and like it's cool, and just to see people reach out, and then just to get that opportunity now to go do the Sports Expo with DJ Ups and bring the podcast. A kid from Massachusetts who's a Bucks fan getting to go down there and ask to do that, like that's amazing, man. Like that's a dream come true. That's a dream come true. And like I said, I'm not going to reveal the names. I know who's going to be there. I'm not going to reveal any names, but it's going to be very exciting. And like I said, I want everybody to donate costume to kids. Like I said, I've donated money. I'm going to probably wind up doing it again. I won a little bit of cash from the FanDuel app. I put in a couple cool bets, little parlays. Cade Otton, I love Cade. He's my favorite Buccaneer player right now because I put in a serious bet with him, and he came through. So I'm gonna donate another $30 maybe to DJ Ups' cause. Like I said, I won some money. It's only right that I give back as well. But yeah, let's get to this game, man. Blue. It started off shaky, like for the Seahawks, and I seen the way the Bucks were playing. We were getting field goals, and then I'm like, all right, eventually the Bucks are gonna crack one open, get a touchdown, and all that stuff. And then, and then the second half, it kind of like changed. Like you started to see a shootout. And I was saying in the pregame show, I said, I don't know why whoever the NFL schedule makers are, Lou, they dropped the ball on this one. This should have been on primetime because this game was exciting. It was a little slow, but those games who start off slow with defense heavy and it starts to ramp up in the second quarter and then going into the third quarter, you just see an absolute shootout. But this was, toe for toe, blow for blow. It's who's the better team. And I'm not taking nothing away from Seattle. They were a good team.
Oh,
and
no.
like what DJ Ups was saying, how the media was kind of like saying, oh, the Bucks have yet to beat a good team. Look, the Jets, I will say this, even though their record does not reflect it, that's a tough team. Aaron Glenn, he's going to get those guys going eventually. The Texans, hey, it is what it is. They'll get out of it. It's still early in the season. But teams like the Eagles, we'll see them again. But this was a convincing win for me, not just for me, but I hope the media out there, the outside media, can finally see that this Buccaneer ball club is not the same Buccaneer ball club from last year. When we lost a game, we'd lose 2 or 3 after that. No. You know what this Buccaneer ball club has? Excuse me. Balls. They got balls. All right. Everybody thought the Seahawks had balls for going for it there. They got it. But you know what? The Bucs have bigger balls, dude. The way they played this game, and like I said, I seen a little bit of hate out there for Levante David. Man, stop that. He is not the fastest as he used to be. Maybe he's not the strongest, but you can't take away his intelligence. He was right where he needed to be. He picked that ball off, and that was the X factor for this game. And I said in the pregame show, guys like Cade need to step up, which they did. Emeka Buka, keep doing what you're doing. But my X factor for the game was Rachaad White, and I thought what he did today contributed huge to this victory. And you need that. You need a guy to step up for Bucky. Bucky and Mike, those are big deals on our offense. And just to see the level of play from everybody, not only just everybody, this guy right here, Emeka Buka, 7 receptions, 163 yards. That first touchdown, Lou, what was going through your mind when you seen that first touchdown catch?
Oh, it was. I mean, it was a beautiful throw, brother. It was a beautiful throw by our brother, man, Bake, man, and just those. I mean, those receptions, man, that Buka made, brother. I mean, this guy's just money. He's fucking money, man. Yeah. And we went out there and we showed him, man. Tampa Bay ain't nothing to fuck with. Ain't nothing to fuck with, brother. I mean, dude, it was this kid. This kid's the real deal, man. And like DJ Ups was saying, man, when Mike comes back, you know, I mean, Mike's still he's Hall of Famer, but this kid, he's got to be our number 2, bro. You know what I'm saying? That says a lot, man. Because Godwin's money, bro. But you know, he's not fully healthy, man. When that dude gets healthy, and we get healthy, bro, who's gonna stop us? Who's going to fucking stop it? This is going to be a fucking juggernaut, man. Yeah, it's going to be a juggernaut. It'll be late in the fucking season, and it's just going to be a steamroll into the fucking playoffs, bro.
Look, Tej Johnson, your guy, you called it. You said you expect him to have a big game. 4 receptions, 59 yards on 4 targets. Those 59 yards may not seem like a lot to people, but they were huge. The catches he made were huge because a lot of them were first downs. You know, he came up big this game, as did Rachaad White. Rachaad White, 2 touchdowns. Again, my X factor. My only gripe here is the pass rush. And like DJ Up said, we're starting to see it. Kalijah Cansey not being there, man. It's starting to take a toll. We need somebody. Somebody on that line's got to step up. I want to see Logan Hall step up. I mean, I predicted him to have more than 5 sacks this year. I want to see somebody step up, man. You know, Vita is the guy, but we need somebody. We need help. Somebody needs to step up, and I want to see more sacks coming out from this Buccaneer ball club, man. Like I said, again, this was a tough game. It was a tough team, but you know what? We had bigger balls than they did, and we made the final play. And I did tweet out, the team with the last possession of this game is going to win this game. And Levante, our captain, made a huge play. At how old? 36 years old? That's championship shit right there. That's championship shit right there. That's the DNA of a champion. Simple as that. And like you said, we're going to be a juggernaut. If they keep playing like this, we're going to be a juggernaut, man. That, like, again, that first half was scary, man. I'm not going to lie. And when I seen the Seahawks coming back, and then that kid that they got, I can't pronounce his last name.
The red wine kid. Charbonnet or some shit like that.
No, the other one.
Walker.
No, not him. The other one. I butcher his last name every single time. Njigbe. I think his last name is the wide receiver there. Hold on, I'll pull him up right now. That kid's gonna be a stud too for the Seahawks.
The kid that played in Ohio State, right?
Njigba, I think.
Yeah. He played with the Boca, man.
Yeah, Smith and Njigba. 8 receptions, 132 yards, man. He gashed that Buccaneers secondary, but a lot of people A lot of people listen. Jamel Dean wasn't in, and we see a little bit of a difference of Jamel Dean not being there. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I don't know, man. I'm happy, dude. I'm happy. This was a good game. Good morale. Good victory for morale for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A good victory for us, the fans, because I'm gonna tell you something right now, Lou. If they would have lost this game 2 weeks in a row, would have lost, man. It would have been bad. It would have been bad for us. It would have been. But again, this is why I know we're not the same effing team like last year. Last year we would have lost 3 straight games. Our attitude was weird. Again, this year it all comes down to Baker Mayfield. And again, we talked about that. Balls. Who's got bigger balls than Baker Mayfield, huh?
Oh, that guy's a fucking dog, man. He's a fucking dog. And we got dogs out there, man.
But he's so calm. Did you see how calm he was this game? He was, dude, nothing fazed him. I've never seen it. I was watching him. I'm like, something different about him. And I'm like watching him play. And he's just like, everything. I think everything for him on the field today was like slow motion. You can tell he's getting more and more comfortable. And it's due to Tristan being there. Yeah. But this game, he was very comfortable. Like, no bullshit. He was just like, all right, calm, cold. He was like an assassin. And I like that. He was a little bit quieter. I mean, he had his little thing with Leonard Williams, and I like that. That's our guy. But, man, he was like an assassin out there. He was calm. Agent 6.
Bro, you know what's scary about this team?
What's that?
What's scary is that we haven't fucking played a complete game, bro.
No.
We have yet, dude. This offense hasn't fucking clicked yet. It hasn't clicked. We've just seen fucking just portions here, bro. This is just a fucking appetizer, bro. When they, you know, and like you said, he's getting comfortable. And bro, when he gets comfortable and we get all our pieces back, bro, watch the fuck out. Watch out, man. And you know what's worse? Is at the fucking end of the season, that it's like a buffet for us, bro. Because that schedule, we got to play the Putties twice, man. The fucking Charlotte Putties twice, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dolphins in between.
Dude, our brother Biggs got a little something for him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's still, you know, that shit still fucking hits him.
Oh, yeah. It still bothers him. I can see it. And you know what, though, Lou? I like that. He never let that go. And like I said, if it's not Baker's year this year, then I don't know when it is. Because like I said, there's something different about Baker Mayfield, his moxie, his calmness. It's like he's like an F5 tornado. I'm telling you, there's something different. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something different about this year's Baker Mayfield. He's obviously gotten a little bit older. I think maybe being a dad, you know, because that changes you.
Yeah, bro.
Because you can see it on the field, like he's calm. Not like last year, the year before, you know, scrambling for his life and kind of making some boneheaded decisions, the 16 interceptions. This year, man, 1 interceptions through, 5 games? 1 pick. And again, that's a lot of people questioning coaching last week. Again, I'm not ready to cast any judgment on Coach Grizzard just yet. I think what I seen today was just fine. You know what it is, Lou? I think a lot of people, including myself, you know, we expect perfection. You're not going to get perfection every single time. Would I have loved to see a 35-3 Buccaneer victory? Absolutely. But you're going to get these type of games with these opponents, and it's like the old Mobb Deep song, survival of the fittest. And you know who stands on top today? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, baby.
Bro, it is what it is, and you got to remember this, man. Grizz can't really open his playbook because he doesn't have all the pieces he expected to be there, brother. And so he's got to play with what he has, right. You know, and you know, these injuries have really, you know, they've capped him a little bit here and there, but you know, he's working with it, brother. And you gotta appreciate that, appreciate like what he's doing. Bucky's gone. We got Shad in there, bro. Shad fucking, he balled his ass off. Then you got, you got our wide receivers that are down, bro. We got fucking Third and Shep, fucking Taz. We got fucking Miller out there. Otten's fucking balling, starting to ball now, brother. Look, man, this is going to be scary, man. It's going to be real scary. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, brother. I would love to see a fucking 56 to fucking 2 fucking ass stomping, brother.
The Saints, it's coming. It's coming. We owe them. They will forever be like, nah, we owe them. It's coming. I think the Buccaneers this year put up a 50 burger on somebody. They have to. Oh,
absolutely. Multiple, I think. Multiple.
It's coming. It's definitely coming. Shout out to Sterling Shepard, too. Like you just said, man, he made a hell of a play, caught a touchdown pass. Again, this is what I'm talking about. Guys stepping up. That's what we need. Bro. We didn't have that last year. And that's why this year feels special to me. It does. Feels very special to me. Like I said, I'm so excited to be a Bucs fan right now. Just because, like I said, you lived a lot longer, worse years than I have. I've been part of the crew for 31 seasons. You've been a lot longer with them. And I've seen a lot of bad football, but right now is a special time, man. We've seen it with Derek Brooks, the passing of the torch to Levante David. And now we're seeing that on offense with Mike Evans to Emeka Egbuka, the passing of the torch. Emeka Egbuka is going to be number one here for a very, very long time. And again, man, I love the kid's moxie. I love the kid's guts. He plays out of his mind. It's not like he's not even a rookie. It's like he's been in the NFL for years. The way this kid runs routes, the way Emeka does. And he's not just catching, your little slants here and there. This dude's catching 55-yard catches for touchdowns, 52-yarders, man. Like, it's not a joke, man. This kid is dangerous. Don't play with him. He's dangerous. Emeka Egbuka is dangerous. And I think that's due to his character, his faith. He's a man of God, man, and I appreciate that. And I love that. And kid's dangerous, man. Don't play with him on the field. He's dangerous. Dangerous.
Dude, he's a freaking professional, man. The guy, they knew it once they interviewed him, bro. The guy was money, man. He was money coming out of college, bro. And he's gonna be something for the next years to come, man. And like you said, man, there's really something special with Baker this year. I think he's going to challenge for the MVP. Solid, brother. With the numbers he's going to be able to put up, man, solid, bro.
I mean, what he's doing in the fourth quarter is amazing, and that's the type of stuff that wins you Super Bowls. That's the type of stuff that gets you deep into the playoffs, win Super Bowls, etc. Like, I'm just excited, man. It's a good start to the month of October, man. It is. It's a great start to the month of October. We got the San Francisco 49ers coming up. We got a couple of receipts for that ass. What are you thinking about that game? Because I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm excited. I can get used to doing this stuff. I like these. These are good. It's a great feeling. It was a beautiful Sunday. Started off with a little bit of a church service. Did a little bit of grocery shopping. Came home. Did the pregame. Now we're doing watching the Bucs play with a. I'm not gonna lie to you, Lou. My blood pressure is kind of getting up there though. It's with watching these games because the fourth quarter stuff, man, my heart rate's going a little bit. They need to chill out with that. I want to see them end games in the third quarter, man. But yeah, it was a beautiful day. And, we cap it off with a victory and we're here. What do you got to say about the San Francisco 49ers? Because we got a couple of receipts for them. That's my opinion.
Fuck the Niners. That's what I say, brother. I say they're going to come. It's going to be another fucking close game, unfortunately, bro. But I think they're coming into our house, man. I would love to see them finish them off in the third quarter, bro, and have the fucking fourth quarter, have fucking Bridgewater in there. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. I mean, if it comes down to another close one, we'll fucking win it, bro. It's not even It's not even a question, man. I just want to see them do more adjustments on defense. Hopefully,
Yes.
you know, they'll play better, bro. Hopefully they learn from this game here, and but we'll kick that ass, bro. That's no doubt, brother. There's no doubt, man. And it's just a matter of time, bro, before we start dominating fucking teams, and we will. Like I said, man. Once we fucking put this whole fucking offense together, man, and play a complete fucking game, it's over. It's over for the opposition. I don't give a fuck who we play, bro.
Yeah. You know what else the biggest positive about this game was? The injury report. There is no injury report. And that's a beautiful thing, man. All right, Lou, I'm going to get you out of here. I appreciate you coming on, coming on the post games, man. You're always welcome every post game. Win, loss, tie. You're always welcome. You have your space here in the Frozen Pirate Podcast, man. You're always welcome.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, bro. Let's fucking go and let's beat some ass next week. And bro, let's fucking do it, man. Louis, thank you, bro. Thank you, my brother.
Anytime.
God bless
man.
you, brother.
Thank you.
All right, my brother. Peace, Steve. All right, brothers.
That's Lou right there, man. Great dude. If you don't know who he is, go follow him on X. Go follow him on X. If you want some motivation every Sunday before a Buccaneers game, go follow Lou. Again, guys, let me get to the comments. I know the background. This is the garage. You're used to, I do stuff on the outside, but now it's getting chilly out here in Massachusetts, man. I can't be doing these outside. And I didn't feel like wearing a hoodie. It was actually really nice today. It was a beautiful day, high 70s. And then the temperature just drops, and we're getting ready. We're in the process of redoing some stuff. And we're going to be doing the shows from down here. Just got a lot of stuff to do. But let's get to the comments, and I'm not ignoring you guys. It's just that once we start getting into conversations with guests, it's tough to get the comments in there. I got a lot of comments to read. But that's a great thing. And that's a thing, and that's a huge thank you to you guys, man, for tuning in. Like I said, if you're listening to us on X, after the show, man, go subscribe to us, the Frozen Pirate Podcast on YouTube. Follow me on X, Louis FPP. I tweet throughout the games. A lot of stuff, man. I try to be very vocal with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I'm a football realist. That's what it comes down to. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Frozen Pirate Podcast. Smash that like button for me, man. Like I said, I see a lot of you guys watching on Instagram. Niner Kevin, hell of a win. He says this is on Instagram, where we are heading for a showdown next week, Lou. Absolutely. Yeah, man. We're heading for a showdown. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm thinking about getting some Niner fans in here to kind of speak their piece, speak their piece. But like I said, if you're watching us on Instagram, come on over, join us on YouTube. And everybody out there, like I said, please subscribe to the Frozen Pirate Podcast. And just this season alone, we had 110 subscribers. And that's with me really pushing everything. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you don't believe me, you can ask Nick Green. We gave him a free Antoine Winfield Jr. jersey of his choosing. I want to go to the comments here. Let's go to Christopher Wallace, who is the winner of our latest free jersey giveaway. White Baker Mayfield jersey. Make sure you tag us when you get that jersey. You're right. Seattle is definitely a playoff team, and both defenses just suffered from facing talented offense. Just imagine if we were fully healthy with Mike and J-Mac. Yeah. Joe F says the defense was not good today. Look, Jamel Dean not being in there, Kalijah Cansey not being in there. Secondary's a little banged up, but they pulled through. Virgin Boys, shout out to them guys. We need Dean and Morrison back ASAP. Absolutely. Morrison is a reincarnation of Donnie Abraham. I'm telling you, I keep thinking it's like I'm seeing Donnie Abraham out there when I see Benjamin Morrison out there. Chris Wallace, shout out to him. And for us to win these games and overcome the injuries, Ibuka is legit rookie of the year. I agree. That's amazing, brother. I'm happy for you, man. Yeah, he's talking about the church. Today was the first day I actually went back to church, and I'll tell you what, I feel good, man. It's nice being around some people that really actually care. Um, that's why I have a different outlook on life, and like I said, just trying to help everybody and just trying to be a better person. And that's what I tell everybody. I said it in the pregame, man. It all starts with God. And these videos that I see people fighting each other over football teams during stadiums, that stuff's got to stop. You just got to stop, man. Somebody can get seriously hurt. You could ruin your life. Not joking. Like I've done boxing, jujitsu, the art of violence, knowing that you can hurt somebody. It sucks, man. It does. And that's why I don't engage in that stuff. I'd rather just walk away. Jesus taught us to turn our cheek. And sometimes it's the best thing because, like I said, you can go into a fight with somebody, especially in a stadium. You punch them, you hit them just right. They crack their head open, they're dead. And now you're going to jail for the rest of your life. For what? Liquid courage. That's why I said, and then on top of it, you have kids around. People can get hurt, man. Like, just quit all that. Like, obnoxiousness. Stop that nonsense, dude. It's just crazy. Just crazy. People fighting over football teams in the stands. Like, oh, I'm going to punch you. I'm going to beat the crap out of you because you're an Eagles fan. Or I'm the Eagles fan. I'm going to beat the crap out of you. Like, it's stop. If you're trying to fight that bad, there's plenty of boxing gyms, plenty of professionals that will go in there and spar with you. If that's what you want to do. I see dudes punching chicks. What's wrong with you? I don't get that. I just never understood that. It's disgusting. And you got to do better. The service today was about accountability. Taking accountability for your actions. Take accountability. I'm sorry. It's just when I see stuff like that, stadiums with people fighting and stuff like, it's just dumb because I'm one of those who tries to bring my kid to the game and you can't because you got to deal with nonsense. Shout out to Bucks Report. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and share to help support these guys. Thank you, Keith, man. I appreciate you, man. We got something in the works coming up this Saturday. I will reveal the details this Wednesday on the Frozen Pirate Podcast live at 8 p.m. Christopher Wallace. Great guys, great cause. Talking about, there's my Trump voice. Great guys, great cause. And listen, I'm not picking sides in the political stuff. I don't care about that stuff. You're not going to get that here. I could care less. I make my own way in the world. But yeah, he's talking about DJ Ups. Make sure you guys go follow DJ UPS/DJ Ups. Great cause for the costume for kids, man. Go donate. Go donate. Giovanni, hey DJ Ups. It was great to meet you at Ray J. Oh, well, he's not here right now, but I'll let him know. Poker Guts, shout out to him, man. We did it. That dog, baby. Levante got that dog. Christopher Wallace, let's go. Christopher Wallace also says a Mecca. I've been talking a lot today, guys. Excuse me. A Mecca Abuka's route running reminds me of Antonio Brown. Interesting. On how he runs. His catching with hands like Godwin and using his football size like Evans. Abuka is a future Hall of Famer. Yeah. He also says, if we get healthy at the right time and get most of our guys back, we will be a tough team to beat. Yeah. So I want to talk about that. This team, fully healthy, right now they're scary. Fully healthy, it's a problem. Teams are looking now like, damn, we got to go play the Bucks. Yeah, man, you got to play the Bucks. All 4 quarters. And you better make sure you have the ball last. Christopher Wallace also says, I think last week Grizzard was criticized for his lack of a deep attack on offense, but with the injuries, I don't understand the hate he got. But this week against Seattle, Grizzard and Mayfield cooked. Absolutely. We own San Fran. And this time, we are taking that win home. Speaking of home, Buck fans, don't sell your tickets. Don't sell your tickets because we know Niner fans travel. Don't sell your tickets. If you do sell your tickets, sell them for like $1,000. Make it worth it. But don't sell your tickets. Just don't sell your tickets, man. Show up to the game. Show up to the game. Now you're good. The podcast is fantastic. And again, what a win of feeling this felt like a playoff game. Yeah, that's what I said. 100% facts. It's not worth it. At the end of the day, it's one game. It's not worth someone's life. You know, a few years back, there was an incident at one of the bars because this is when I used to drink and stuff like that. We used to go bar hopping in this area. You know, we had an Irish pub, like a cantina place, and all that stuff. Sorry, I'm not going to promote them. Got to pay me for that, right? But we used to go bar hopping and stuff like that. And there was another spot, which is kind of like a, you know, like a local place. And there was a fight and there was a disagreement inside. They went outside. The kid punched the other kid in the head. The kid cracked his head on the curb and died. So, yeah. Talk about changing your life. It's not worth it. And that's a big thing, man. You're gonna start seeing like I've gone through some changes. I've grown for the better, and I'm actually very happy in this point in my life. And what I want to do with this platform, like I said, if there's anybody out there, you know, feel free to reach out, man. Like I said, I try to help people as much as I possibly can. And again, I want to see you guys tune in, man. Let me see you guys in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all a big Buccaneers community. That's what it comes down to. We're a big Bucs community. And we should never, what I'm trying to say is I see a lot of hatred and it's a very like competitive thing, but I'm not here to compete with nobody, man. Whoever wants to collaborate, we can collaborate. I shout other podcasts out all the time. Loose Cannons, man. I love what they do. They're raw, unfiltered. They got a great chemistry. Those guys are awesome. They're amazing. Jay Retcher, one of my favorites. JP Peterson, love that guy, you know. Even occasionally, time to time, T-Crass, man. He's got some outlandish takes. But I've been listening to him for a long, long time. Shout out to Bucks Report. A lot of raw talent over there. Speaking of Bucks Report, I'm going to be hosting a show for them every Saturday night. We haven't decided all the details yet. I'm still working on some stuff, but that's a show that I want you guys to tune into. You know, and I'll give all the details then. Guys, thank you again for tuning in to the post-game show with the Frozen Pirate podcast. The name Frozen Pirate comes from me living in Massachusetts. It's cold out here. I'm the Frozen Pirate. I'm stuck here. I don't know what the name of the show is going to be when I move down to Tampa. That's going to be interesting. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. I know you have a lot of options out there. I know there's a lot of other podcasts that go live right now. Make sure you support them. Go show them love. But before you do, make sure you like and subscribe to the Frozen Pirate podcast. I'm going to do another giveaway this month. I don't know what it is yet. I want to collaborate with somebody, and we'll see what that is. But make sure you guys tune in, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That goes a long way. And I'm going to try and spread some positivity and speak some positivity out there because there's a lot of nonsense, a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world today. And I want this to be a place where you guys can come in and just ignore the outside, all the problems that's going on. If, like I said, I just want this channel to grow because like DJ Ups was doing, you know, how he's doing costumes for kids. I want to be more involved with that. And if this YouTube channel really starts to grow, we're making money off of it. I want to start helping people, not financially, but like if we can pay somebody's light bill, if they're struggling, you know, that's something that I'd like to do. Or like Toys for Tots. I want to start doing stuff like that. But that's, like I said, I'm going to do that regardless. But if you guys just hit the like button, you smash the like button right now on this video, and you guys share this video, and you tell people about the Frozen Pirate podcast and what we got going on, it goes a long way, man. And it opens more doors for me, and it gives me more opportunities to give back, because that's my whole thing. I like to give back. And it's not a sense of, oh, look what I did. No, I could care less about that. It's just more of, I'd like to give back because I know what it feels like to struggle, to go through hard times. And you come to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and you watch a game and all that goes away. But unfortunately, you have to face reality. And sometimes you just need a little bit of a boost, man. And I'll tell you what, it was a fantastic Sunday. I had a great day today. I hope you guys had a great day. Just continue to love one another, put God first. And as always, go Bucks, man. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We will be back Wednesday, this Wednesday, live, 8 p.m., the Frozen Pirate Podcast. Again, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn the bell notifications on. We're going to have Daniel Morales of Fear the Bay joining us to help break down this game. And I look forward to the San Francisco 49ers. And then at 8:30, we're going to have Ralph to do State of the South. And then in the 9 o'clock hour, you know who comes on. Jamie, maybe Dino. We're going to be talking around the NFL, some of the top stories. It was a quiet week in the NFL. Quiet week. Interesting things that happen. But that's a really cool segment because, like I said, we get a lot of laughs in that segment. Again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in, bearing with me with the background. We're still in the construction here. Appreciate you guys. And as always, go Bucks, man. We just beat the Seahawks. If that's not a convincing win, I don't know what is. But I'm curious to hear what the national media is going to say about us this coming Monday. As always, guys, put God first. Respect one another. Love one another. And like I said, peace.